Hello, everyone. As anyone knows who knows anything about my small YouTube channel here, um, I've been reading a book called Slaying the Dragon. And I'm going to run this more as a podcast than a video because it's much easier. I'm limited on time nowadays. But I wanted to point something out about this book. It's omitting some information about Wizards of the Coast. That is the company, also known as WOTC, that bought out TSR. I think it was in 1997. One of the points made in the book is that one of the biggest mistakes TSR made was over publishing. They had too many world books and supplements for their game, Advanced Dungeons and Dragons. Things like Greyhawk, Forgotten Realms, Dragonlance, Dark Sun, Planescape. They just had too much going on and lost money because of it, because players would buy their favorite world book and then ignore the others. That's kind of the point people were trying to make, or rather, the author of this book was trying to make. And I agree. I agree with the statement that they overpublished. But something I think is necessary to point out, Wizards of the Coast made some of the same mistakes that TSR did in the early millennium. Shown here is D20 Modern. Yes, I owned a copy of that, and they had a lot of supplements for it. Things like, starting with D20 Modern, they had D20 Future, then they moved on to Urban Arcana, then they had D20 Cyberpunk, and on and on and on it goes. So yes, Wizards of the Coast, even though they rescued Dungeons and Dragons, they still made some of the same mistakes that TSR made. I notice in recent times they're not doing the same thing because obviously they learned from it. But omitting that information, I think, is a mistake. Uh, Role-playing game companies quite often do this. It's not just limited to TSR or WotC. Lots of game companies do this, where they'll publish supplements or world books that no one buys.